All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Don't Let Your Past Life Seduce You. I got inspired to do this lesson because pretty much, I'm just over here meditating on, just life, current position and everything like that. And the way that life used to be before, you came into the truth and everything like that. And then, a lot of people have been speaking to me as far as me doing music and everything like that, because that was one of the main things that I was very well at when I was in the world. I killed music, and certain people, it's like ain't nothing wrong with doing music, or anything like that, but we know in the spirit that we're not supposed to use our talents, for filthy lucre's sake. We're not going to try to get into the industry or become famous or become big YouTube stars or anything like that. You can do things, you can use your talents, to help make some money, because especially if you're super talented or that you can make a decent amount of money off of it, by all means, go ahead and do so. But I was just over here meditating on it because I used to listen to Lloyd Banks and everything like that. I listen to a couple of individuals nowadays, but he had a new CD that just came out. And then, it's a lot of people that have been contacting me because they know that, I listen to that dude a lot. And then, a lot of people over here questioning, will I ever make music and everything again? And pretty much, I'm just like, eventually I'll get back to it. But like I said, I'm just going to do it within a righteous sense. I'm just going to do it as far as, like I said, that's to make a little bit of extra money to make ends meet, or to make life a little bit easier for me. Yahweh Rachaa, if that's what the Most High wants, But I'm not going to be getting to the point where I used to go hard with it. I'm not about to be bringing out. I'm not about to try to contact A&Rs or attend shows or do anything like that, man. I'm not going to be doing it for that, man. I'm just, to probably upload a video or so and then call it a day, man. Because majority of my time goes to doing this work, man. Not the work of music, not the work of what my talents are, This is what I meditate on day in and day out. When I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, okay, let me go out and go to work, make my money. And then after that, I'll be like, look, as soon as I get to the crib, I got to do videos, man. I got to study. I got to read. I got to listen to some brothers, everything like that, man. Because this is first and foremost, man. It's the Lord. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All of these other things can wait, And like I said, this is why I got inspired to speak on this in the first place, because one of those things that you used to love in the world can come back to haunt you. All right. And that's why I came and found this picture right here, because as you can see, it looks like a crow. Right. And then it says, don't look back. And you see they shaped the T like a cross. And as we all know, the Lord, the God of this world is Satan. They put Caesar Borgia, JC, Jesus Christ, we all know through the spirit that's Satan, man. All right. Esau. And that's why, I found this picture right here, this thumbnail, so fitting, because when you do look back, you're going back and you're going back to the point where you're going to worship Satan. You're going to follow Esau. You're going to go against the commandments, statutes, and laws of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And ultimately, your fate will be what the bird is, what a crow. What does a crow do? What does a crow represents? Death. When there's bodies on the ground and everything like that, and the crow realizes it, they go and nick at it. They eat it, And that's exactly what road you're going to go down if you decide to look back. Okay? Like I said, man, one of the things that you got to understand is when you come into this truth, you're going to have to let go of certain pleasures that you had in the world, man. And that's difficult. I understand. Trust me. It's difficult. But at the end of the day, which one is more important? Following the Lord or following the ways of this world that we know is about to be destroyed soon? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Don't let your past life seduce you, because Satan will utilize that, man. He'll have certain individuals come and talk to you. Man, remember you should do this, remember you should do that, man. You was great at it, this and that, and whatever the case may be. You'd be like, yeah, I was a beast. And then actually, those certain individuals might pull you in, and then actually, you start going off. Whatever the situation is with you, make sure you don't let those past pleasures make you go off against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. We almost out of here. So stay strong within the spirit. So let's get some scriptures, man. Let's start off with Ephesians 4:20. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 20. And it says, but ye have not so learned Hamashiach Yahushua, the anointed, if so be that you have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that you put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. See, we put off that old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You'll be renewed within the spirit of your mind by learning this truth. Build it within the spirit, having the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua upon you, and you'll increase within righteousness and truth and holiness. What does it mean to be holy? It means to be separated within righteousness, man. You separate yourself from this world, man. Like I said, it's personally speaking for me, music was one of the things that had me driven in the world, and now that love, I'm not gonna say it went away, because that's one of the talents that the Most High gave me, but at the end of the day, I understand not to abuse that talent. I understand not to put that before the Most High. I left off and I put off that old man. I'm like, look, I'm not waking up, I'm not staying up late at night writing lyrics and listening to beats, going to the studio, doing this and doing that all day. I'm not doing that no more, man. I'm dedicating myself to this word, and then when I get free time, like I said, in between time, if the Most High wants me to get back to it, like I said, that's why I can make life a little bit easier for myself, then so be it. But at the end of the day, right now, my spirit is not on that, man. It is what it is. So this is what you're supposed to do as well, man. You're supposed to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. You're supposed to remember what you have, man, because this is the greatest gift that you can receive on this earth right now, is having the knowledge of truth and understanding. Because if you don't utilize this, if you don't excel within this truth, you're not worthy enough to be in the kingdom, man. The Most High is going to give us that time to excel and present ourselves with our talents and our different ways of life, our specialties and everything in the kingdom. And it's going to be on a greater and higher level than what we have right now, man. We're actually going to be able to really showcase ourselves in the kingdom, man, because you got to remember, we're going to be in those new bodies and everything is going to be given to us, and our minds are going to be complete. We're going to be able to think and be able to imagine things way greater than the way that we can right now, man. So put off the new man. Put off the old man, Salakia. Don't worry about what you used to do in the world, and don't let those things pull you back. Keep going with the new man. It says, verse 25, it says, wherefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Be ye angry and sin not, and let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. So that's what you do. If you go back into the world and put back on the old man, you're giving place to the devil. Right now, you came into this truth, and you in this truth, it's kind of like, you got a new pair of shoes, right? For instance, Jake loved Jordans. He loved to keep them clean. Got to get the toothbrush. You got to make sure all the spots are gone. That's what you're supposed to do within this truth, man. You get that new man and everything like that. You become that new man, Salakia. You make sure you clean. You make sure you look right. And then, but you don't want to go back to what you used to be. What you used to be was poor, lost, didn't know what was going on. You don't want to go back to wearing the Payless shoes again. That was all dirty with the shoestrings missing and everything like that, looking corrupted. Like we just read, man. You want to look brand new within the spirit, though. This is not about, clothing or anything like that, man. It's about serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and first and foremost, fearing him. All right. So let's get 2 Timothy. Let's get 2 Timothy 2:1. And it says, thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach. No man at war entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. So that's one of the main things that we always push and that we always teach, and that, you know, we try to tell everybody, you're supposed to strive lawfully, following the commandments, statutes, and laws of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, being a good soldier for the Lord. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. Don't war and entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. Like I said, man, you might have been a good cook. You might have been a musician like myself. You might have been a great actor, a great athlete, whatever the case may be. We know now to not use these talents in an evil and wicked way, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong, you know, using your talents or whatever the case may be, like I said, to help you overcome a little bit, man. You're not trying to become a star. You're not trying to become famous. You want to become famous by doing the work. Just like, you know, we push this word and we're not trying to, you know, get fame as far as like, yeah, look at me, I'm on YouTube doing the work and this and that, woo woo. No, we ain't for that, man. But we understand that the more that we put ourselves out there, the more that we put our faces out there, that fame is going to come along with it, because people going to be like, hey, man, that's the dude from Chicago. That's the dude from New York. That's a dude from LA. That's a dude from Mississippi, so forth and so on, man. That's because they see our faces all the time when we do this work. So that's going to come with it, but we don't want that. But we understand, and that's part of the deal, you know. In the kingdom, everybody going to know who we are, because we the ones that, Lord willing, that's going to stand stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. So at the end of the day, you don't want to entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, because we know that this life doesn't have that much longer to go. We understand that this life is getting ready to pass away. Ain't no glory in this life, man. You can look at the celebrities and everything right now. It's a picture that's going around right now with Usher. He's dressing up in this big mama type outfit, man. He got on the most feminine looking shoes. Look like he got on, you know, the whole outfit just looks suspect, man. It looks suspect. And we understand when you get into the industry and you reach a certain status within this world, you have to do some wild things. You have to go against your morals. You have to go against the Lord in order for you to obtain some type of name for yourself. You know, we understand not to strive for that anymore, man. We don't care about so-called success on this side, man. Only thing we care about is the success of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, which is waking up the elect and getting this place destroyed. All right. And that's what the Most High is going to do. All right. He's going to wake up his elect and he's going to destroy this place. So now let's get John. Let's get John 3:5. And it says, Yahushua answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I said unto thee, you must be born again. The wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, canst not tell whence it cometh and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit. So he's telling you, you must be born again. How do you become born again? By renewing yourself within the Spirit, man. Once you start following the commandments, statutes, and laws, you start to be reborn again, man, because you're not following the ways of this life. You're not celebrating holidays. You're not smoking weed anymore. You're not eating pork anymore, unclean foods. You know, you're growing your beard out. You're not getting linings. Women are dressing in modest apparel. You know, they're being quiet in the midst of men when they are talking, especially, you know, doing church, which is the gospel, us preaching and everything like that. You're not all on the comment board, you know, posting scriptures and everything like that. So forth and so on, man. You're doing what the Lord told you to do. That's what being born again is, not what this world teaches you what being born again is. This world teaches you to be born again by going to the church and being dipped in some dirty holy water. And then as soon as you do that, all you got to do is make sure you just so-called pray to Jesus and you'll be all right. But you can still do all the wickedness in the world. You know, you got certain drug dealers and everything out there that literally say, forgive me for all of my sins. Jeezy said that in one of his songs. Please, Lord, forgive me for every gram that I sold, every Glock that I popped, every rock that I chopped. And, you know, and he's over here saying that, please forgive me for all of these things that I did, but you still out here doing it. So why are you asking for forgiveness? That don't make any sense, man. When you ask for forgiveness, you're supposed to quit doing what you were doing. That was wrong. A lot of our people don't want to do that, man. A lot of our people just want to, you know, believe in Jesus, but still continue within their wickedness. And they think just for the simple fact that they could believe on this false image, this false God, you know, they believe that they'll be okay as long as they always mention his name. No, that's not how it goes, man. First of all, you got to call on the correct names. God's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right. Then after you call on the correct names, you got to start following what he told you to do. You got to start following those laws, man. That's how you be born again. All right. So at the end of the day, like I said, once you become born again, you do what? You put off the old man. You be like, okay, this is my life now. I don't have anything else. And which we don't. We don't have anything else. We're in captivity. So you got to remember that, man. So let's get 1 Peter 1. Let's get 1 Peter 1 and 22. And it says, seeing you have purified your souls and obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that you love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. So we're purifying our souls by obeying the truth. Obeying the truth, man. When you obey somebody, you do exactly what they told you to do at all times, man. Through the Spirit. And what is through the Spirit? Like I said, through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the actual truth of the Bible, not what this world pushes. You know, this world tells you can, like I said earlier, you can do whatever you want to do as long as you call on the names of Jesus. But no, you can't do that, man. You can't do whatever you want to do. You got to do what the Lord told you to do. So we obey the truth. We obey our Lord, man. Like I said, that's where the fear kicks in. And it says, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. We understand that if we continue within this thing, not only will we live forever because we're going to be in those new bodies and everything like that, Yahweh Rachaa, if we make it, but you do live forever if you abide in this truth, man, because the Lord provides what? Protection. All right. If the Lord sees that you're trying your hardest every single day to follow his word and do what he told you to do and everything like that, and he sees that you truly fear him, he'll protect you in certain situations, and he'll even bless you in certain situations, man. Now we understand that we're still in captivity, we still under the curses, so blessings won't come as fast as the curses will. You know, because we still got to serve our punishment until the Lord comes back. But at the end of the day, since we understand that we're Israelites and he sees that we're trying to live according to his word now, he can ease up certain situations for you, man. All right. And that's a beautiful thing, really. That's a very beautiful thing. And like I said, it now leads to you being incorruptible, because the Most High will look out for you in a lot of situations. But at the end of the day, we're striving for the kingdom, man. We're striving to be pure. We want those new bodies. We want that new mind. And like I said, the glory of that new bodies, or those new bodies as well, is having the laws written in your inward parts, man. You won't have to worry about going off ever again, because you'll be programmed to follow the Most High at all times. And that's beautiful within itself. You ain't never got to worry about life being corrupted again. You're always going to know what to do to make things better, man. All right. So this is what we strive for, man. All right. So let's get one more scripture and close it out. We're going to get Matthew 9 and 15. And it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then shall they fast. That's what we live in right now, man. You know, Yahushua is not upon us right now. You know, they're hiding themselves from us, but they're giving us signs to show us that he does exist, that they do exist. We seeing the chariots in the sky, these different videos of the so-called UFOs. You know, we're seeing the different signs in the sky as far as the solar eclipse, the different signs from the moon. We seen all the brothers out here pushing the word, going through the history, going through the knowledge to prove and show to us that we are Israelites. You know, so right now we're fasting. That's one of the things that we do. We're fasting. We're staying grounded within this word until our Lord comes back, man. All right. Verse 16, it says, no man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment. For that which is put in to fill it up, take it from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. Now, we understand that a lot of people that's of age, a lot of them not going to get it, man, because they've been living in this world for so long that they can't fathom a new way of living. They can't fathom new knowledge, man. You know, you tell them something as far as salvation, you tell them something as far as this is who you really are, whatever the case may be, more than likely, they probably won't understand, man. That's why the Most High looks for young men. He looks for young men to put the Spirit upon them, because they're fresh in the earth, you know, and they'll be able to understand and help push this word. Now, you do have certain individuals that is of age that have woken up to this truth, but it's just very rare to find, you know. So at the end of the day, this is what the Most High is looking for. But like it says in verse 16, it says, no man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment. For that which is put in to fill it up, take it from the garment, and the rent is made worse. All right. So, like I said, when we put on this new man and everything like that, we do not go back into the world or whatever, or look back and have one foot into the truth and then another foot in to the world. No, man, you got to have both feet in the truth, man. Like it says in Revelation, like Yahushua said, he's going to get rid of lukewarm people, man. Either you in this thing or you not. He said himself, it was better for the people who wasn't in it than for the people who was in it and they still looking back, man. You know, it's gonna be better, you know. You gonna wish that you would just stayed in the world instead of coming into this truth and then abusing it. All right. So at the end of the day, like this lesson is called, don't let your past life seduce you. Because, you know, like I said, Salakia, excuse me. Because like I said, man, you know, Satan will try to find a way for you to be like, look, you know, you used to enjoy your life the way that it used to be. Now look at you suffering. And we already know that's what the truth really is for. It's to suffer. But it's good suffering though, man. You know, it's getting to the point where, you know, like you go through certain things in life or whatever, but you deal with it, man, because you know that you have something greater coming for you. And all of this suffering is going to pay off to the best rest of all time, which is the kingdom. Okay. So I ain't want to make this too long, man. You know, I just want to bring out a few points because, you know, these certain things been happening in my life or whatever. And I just felt like putting it out there just in case, you know, other people are going through the same thing, man. You never know, because the Most High, he has the Spirit working around the brotherhood 24/7, man. Don't be thinking that you're the only person that's going through things, man. You know, the Most High has us going through a lot of situations, man. And this is why, you know, we upload videos, we go out and do the work. So then we listen to other brothers, we can feel comforted within the Spirit, man. All right. So, hey, remember what you have and don't let the things of the past ruin you, man. All right. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.